Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the Avomancia Peninsula. Yep, this is our survival Let's Play series. Episode 27, I think, this one. We've actually managed to get quite a lot of stuff done, although we've done it quite slowly. Now, I know 27 episodes, there's going to be people that have killed the Ender Dragon and defeated the Wither Boss and stood on their head and weared their pants on their knees and all that kind of stuff by now, but I'm doing it pretty much with you. There's very little that I've not done kind of within one of the episodes, so I'm deliberately doing that, and I include the Christmas tree in that as well. Look, the Christmas tree's still there. I'm not turning it on till Christmas because it's bad luck, but really what I've decided to do is do it all kind of with you. You see the building, so imagine all these 27 episodes all kind of stuck together. We've really only done about 2 days of not even 2 days worth, about a day's worth of videos maybe. So I'm actually still in my first day, if you think about it like that. And to do this all in my first day, not too shabby. Today is a very special day. Yeah, oh, I think I've got some gunpowder down there where I'm going to walk backwards towards the gunpowder because I can. And there it is. I just shot a creeper. I didn't want it to blow up my face. So before the... Oh, I also shot a squid. So I'm having that as well. There we go. Waste not, want not. Come on. In survival, you've got to get everything you can. That's the way it works. Right. Today is a very special day. Last week, right at the very end, if you've not seen it, you're very naughty. But last week, right at the very end, I announced the winner of the competition. The winner of April 2018 competition. And it was Kid-A-Loo. Kid-A-Loo, congratulations. You have won the first house on the Avomancia. I've only said this 26 other times. Avomancia Peninsula. It's part of your name, man. For God's sake, look, Avomancia. It's not that difficult. Also, I've had some really, really good names for the neighbours area, for the thing that I'm going to call it. I want to keep that open for this episode as well. We're not going to give this area a name just yet. Names for the area in the comments section below, please. That is what I'm looking for. I'm also looking for some chicken. That would be good. Why am I not eating the chicken? There we go. I'm such a messy eater. It is absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, anyway, what I'm really interested in is getting this house built. So, Kid-A-Loo, actually, they sent me an email, because, yes, it's a day. They sent me an email, and they said, Avo, we're really excited. We're so excited. We've vomited in our own shoes, and we would like a house that is in keeping with the rest of the peninsula, which is just as well, because that's what you're getting. But we could almost be the lighthouse keepers. I thought, you know what, that is a really nice idea. And the only thing they wanted me to do is to make sure that they have a bedroom each, and there's 4 of them. So I'm going to do a 4-bedroom house that is in keeping with the rest of the peninsula, which is fairly rustic, really, isn't it? Let me just pop back up here. I'm going backwards again. Up, and up, and up, and up. Yeah, so relatively, it's like stony rustic. So we're going to do something stony rustic right down here, and I think, given that they're going to be the lighthouse keepers, they're going to be on that island right behind me. So let's crack on. We are on the island. I have gathered... Oh, can you see that fella there? Look, can you see it? Let's do this. Right, now I don't know if it's... No, I don't want to do that anyway. I'm going to attack this fella here with my sword because I want the ender pearls. And yeah, I know I've set him on fire. Yay, we got 4 ender pearls. Oh, they didn't half make a noise when they died, didn't they? For goodness sake, 4 ender pearls on that. That's mental. I'm a little bit excited. I got 4 ender pearls. I've been killing endermen left, right, and centre, and I've barely been getting ender pearls. It's really, really annoying. So, anyway, back to the point. Look, we are right underneath the awesome lighthouse that I did a few episodes ago. We're going to clear out this place just a little bit. And the first thing I need to do is to get rid of some of these trees. Not all of them, but I need to be able to see the island a little bit in order to be able to make a house on it. So I'm just going to collect up this wood here. I've collected a load of resources to do this with as well. But I just want to get rid of some of this stuff. And we've got to try and think about how we're going to do this 4-bedroomed house that's in keeping. And I figured I'm going to do this in the time-honoured Avomance tradition of making it up as I go along, because that tends to work. Now I'm probably going to clear out most of these trees and replant, because that way I've got complete control over where the trees are rather than having to build around them, and that's sometimes a little bit restrictive. But this shouldn't take too long to get rid of these trees, I don't think. And given that my axe has got mending and all kinds of lovely enchantments on it, I shouldn't have too many problems. I've got a sheep on the island as well, and maybe I can make a feature of the sheep if it doesn't run away. It's not my primary objective, but you never know. Let's get these trees going. Right, so I'm going to get rid of all these trees, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to get rid of, look, we've got some apples and stuff like that. I'm going to get rid of some of these lumps. I've got a spade. No, I've got a spade. Now, I can't, because Joanna MTF Plays will probably have some kind of seizure, I can't dig that dirt out at the minute until I go and make myself a spade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my sticks from here, and I'm going to get my cobble. Where's my cobble? Can't see it for looking. There we go. I'm going to get my cobble. I'm going to go into my crafting table, and I'm going to get a spade. In fact, I'm going to get 2 spades. 1 and 2. Because if I don't do that, Joanna MTF Plays will literally have a seizure, and I can't be held responsible for seizage of people. It's just not on. So now you see I can legitimately dig out the dirt without causing any kind of brain hemorrhage. Happy days. And I know it's not just Joanna that gets upset about me digging out dirt with pickaxes. It's, well, frankly, it's everyone. So we're going to just carry on with that, and once I've done a little bit of terraforming and got rid of the all of these trees, I will be back with you. Right, we have made this entirely flat. Do not panic, Kid-A-Loo. We're not going to leave it entirely flat. It's just staying entirely flat at the moment. I need to get myself a little bit of space that I can look around here. I need to get rid of this grass as well. Does anybody else get annoyed by grass growing where you don't want it? It properly irritates me, but I'm quite irritated. Now, I've got this massive space here. Oh, I've missed a bit, look. I was wondering why that tree weren't doing anything. There we go. Right, so that tree's now going to rot down. So we are going to build ourselves a 4-bedroom house. Now, we've got a few choices of how we can do this, but I'm going to use a technique that I kind of do, which is the 7x7 technique, which means I'm just going to use a load of squares that are 7x7, but I'm going to use them in a fairly random way, which is going to mean that I can have quite a nice shape. So I'm going to start here, because I think that's enough room. Right on this one here. Across there. Yeah, that stacks the space. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's going to hurt. Ow. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ow. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just, I'm going to make, ow. I'm going to make the square. Okay, so there we go. We've got our first 7x7 square. We've got 5 in the middle and 5 high struts. Now we're just going to repeat that in a couple of directions. So we're going to come out again this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that. Then we're going to come out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that. So that gives a second one. On this side here, we're going to do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 there. So you can see how we're kind of carrying on with this. Now, we're not going to do one in the middle. I'm properly making this up, so go along now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just trying to make an interesting shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up on there. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that gap open. I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that one. Okay, so I appreciate I've not actually left that one open, but what I mean is I'm not going to fill this across this way. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring another one back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. And I reckon that probably will give us quite a nice shape to the house. So I'm just going to start building these up. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do it the same. It hurts every time. I'm properly messing up my ankles every time I jump off of here, look. But fortunately, I've got quite good durability. Right, now I've got to... Where's my axe? There we go. I don't need you anywhere near me. Get away, horrible leaves. There we go. So I'm going to do that. I've got to think, what was I going to leave out? I was going to leave out... Should I leave out that one or should I leave out this one? Oh, the decisions. I'm going to leave out. No, I've changed my mind. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I'm making them all 5. I've done that one too many, haven't I? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I have. Of course I have. So I've got to chop the top one of those off. That's gone. Back down here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to put all the cross struts in, and then we'll be able to see the wood for the trees, if you pardon the pun. Right, we've got quite a nice looking frame all sorted out here. I've got me... Hang on, just get up. Oh, there we go. I always get a little bit... I built it too far away, so I was a little bit nervous trying to get up there. But what we've got here is quite a nice double height frame that we can... if I just come up to the top, you'll be able to see it probably a little bit better. Up, 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 and up. Right, so this is... the building. Is actually quite grand because I thought, well, it's the first competition winner, so I want to make it a little bit grander. And you can see out here, look, probably where future competition winners will have their houses, assuming that's what the prize is, which isn't absolutely confirmed by any stretch of the imagination. But anyway, so we're going to come down here, and now normally when I build a house, I would put the roof on it, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to have a little crack at the wall because I figured that it's probably better for me to do the wall. Oh, almost fell off. For me to do the walls just to get a bit of an idea of scope and scale, because I've slightly lost it, I've got to be honest, a little bit with this thing in. So I'm going to get... where's my cobble? Where's my cobble? I know I've got a load of cobble. There it is. Right, so I'm going to get some cobble. I'm going to need to get more cobble, aren't I? I haven't got nearly enough cobble. Oh, well. So anyway, I'm going to get my cobble. That's my dirt. I'm going to get my cobble, and I'm going to build up the wall. Now, this isn't an outside, so there's no wall here. The wall is going to be here, if you can imagine that. So I'm just going to get my cobble. I'm going to go one there, one there. That's going to be the front door. I'm going to come in all the way around. Now, I know I'm going to have to come and take some of this away, but this is just for visualization, you can see. So it's actually quite interesting because it looks like quite a big house. And I mean, it is quite a big house, really, isn't it, to be honest? But what we've got is the internals not being as big as you would think, because what happens is, because we're coming inside these wooden struts, it actually makes it... Hang on, what have I done there? Oh, blow it. Right, so hang on, let's come here. There we go. I'll have that back, thank you very much. We're going to come in there like that. We're going to come across this way. In there. There, and there, and there. Okay, so that is the internal space of the house. It's not bad. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized house, really, isn't it? Especially when you consider it is 2 floors. We can definitely get a car 4 bedrooms in this without any shadow of a doubt. I realised I've messed up again, haven't I? Right, so let's come here, and we can carry on. It's got even more space on the outside than I thought. There, and there. Right, okay, so that's better. Now we've got a nice grand looking house that's all starting to be what's a grand looking house. And all I need to do now is to start to build up these walls. And I'm going to do the standard method that I normally do, which is I'm going to get all my bricky stuff. I'm not going to get the cracked yet, actually. I'm going to get my normal stone. I'm going to get my... Where is my actual stone brick? There's my stone brick. I'm going to... Is that everything? Surely not. I thought I brought some andesite. I'm going to have to go and get some andesite as well, aren't I? Because I've got a load of stash of it. I might as well use it. So I'm going to start to build up. Again, classic standard method is just to start to build up the walls with these different types of block in random places like this. I mean, it's literally just to make it look like it's got a bit more texture to it, because, you know, I do love my textures. You've got to have your textures. And some of these maybe I will remove. Some of them I probably won't. I'm just going to come around and... Go away, sheepy. There you go. Poor sheep. Yes, I know, poor sheep. I've just spanked it. There we go. We're going to come up and around this way. We're going to have a smooth stone there and there. We'll have one there. We'll have one there. We'll have one there. How's that? That looks all right. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to boost it up a little bit more by using some brick. Keep some gaps because we're going to put some windows in as well, obviously. We're going to get that there and that there. And I'm going to swap out some of this cobble as well, because the cobble can't stay as a single row across the bottom. But I am going to be putting a trim around it, so it might not be such a bad thing. I'm going to leave that as a big window. Leave that as a big window. Stick a cobble there. Let's have a cobble there and a cobble there. Can stick that. That's not cobble. What am I talking about? Stony brick. We'll have that there. So obviously we're not going to have a window there. We are going to have a window here. I probably will put... Can't put a window there, so what I'll probably do Is that one? Yes, it is. So I'll have that back. Have the cobble there. So you can see what I'm trying to achieve. We're just slowly building up the walls with extra texture, and it just makes for a much better looking wall, frankly. There we go, stick that brick in there, and you can see what we're doing. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'm going to make the bottom floor bit using this technique, and I'm going to trim with, where's my, I've got some different types of stairs as well, and I've got some cobble stairs, and I have, there they are. So what I'm also going to do is, using these cobble stairs and brick stairs, we're going to put some steps along the inside of this, like that. Very much like that, mostly cobble, but with a bit of brick interspersed between it, so it's going to look kind of like that. Oh, that's awful. Where's my thing? Like that. Now, it don't look much to look at the moment, does it? And you'd be right if you thought that, but believe me, this is going to look awesome by the time we finish. You wait. So, going to come around here, one in there, one in there. So you can see the effect we're trying to achieve. So I'm just going to finish off these walls, and I'll be back in a minute. So I've done all of the walls. I've got to decide whether or not I'm happy with them completely, frankly. But they look okay, I think. I did the walls on the second floor as well because it just sort of started flowing. So I just carried on. And yes, of course, I didn't make the jump. Come on. Come on. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shove that there. And then I can't miss, can I? That's ridiculous. How rubbish am I? Right, so, yeah, so we've got some quite nice walls. You can see I've left a 2 open door there. We've got this open space here that we're going to do something with. Not entirely sure what yet. But all in all, it don't look too bad, I think. We've got another kind of 2 wide open space around here. Then we're going to turn those into doors that will go on to kind of open air verandas. And we've got to make sure we've got the 4 bedrooms and the living space. So we've still got a fair old bit of work to do. I'm going to fall off there, ouch. And what I want to start doing now is I want to start doing the roof, because the roof is definitely going to let me know what it is I can do next. So with the roof, we're going to go for classic spruce, because I do like the spruce actually. For roofs, it just works. But we are going to trim it in. We're going to trim it in. I'm going to trim it in cobble steps. There we go. So we trim it in cobble steps first. So first thing I'm going to do with cobble steps, I need to decide where I'm going to put the gable end roofs. Now, some of them are really obvious. Some of them have to go in certain places, like this one here. We've got to put, oh, except I can't even go up the steps. We've got to put a gable end kind of there, and that's going to come out there like that. So that's a no-brainer. That's got to be done, which means on this side as well, we've got to put one there and there. One there and there. I'm going to be, got to come out, yep. On this side as well, there and there, and then that's going to carry on all the way across there, which is going to come out there, and we've got a door there, I think, haven't we? Yeah, we've got a door there, which is good. And then this side is going to be, yeah, so this side is going to be gabled. Oh, I've fallen in the water. Right, so there we go. So that's going to be like that. That's going to make this side just a little bit weird, but I think we can work it. I've gone in the water again. I'm doing my head in there. Right, so there we go. So we're going to get, that's upside down like that. We're just going to trim off this entire side here, because you have to have an overhang on a roof. It doesn't look right if the roof is not overhanging. It looks really, really odd. So I thought if I use cobble, that'll be in keeping with the rest of the builds as well. We'll come down this side. We'll get there and there. Where's my shovel gone? This is my 4th shovel, incidentally. There we go. That's great. I'm going to come there. You know what? I'm not going to come any further than that, because I think that I'm going to need to do something there. So that's fine. And then along here, we are going to come all the way across, because it won't look right if I don't. But we do need to think about how we're going to do this bit here. So that is the start of the roof. We need to just start the gable end on both sides. There. There. Same on this side. There. And there. Right, okay. So I think I've got to make some more cobblestone steps. I've not got any more. A bit short on the old cobble as well, haven't I? Right, so I'm going to have to go and get some more cobble because I've used it all up. I'm going to get these roofs going because these roofs really need some attention. So I'll be back when I've got a load more cobble and started the roof. So we've got some nice roof shapes. I've had to keep these front roofs fairly shallow. And what we've got around here is that shallow goes all the way along. But the one at the top, oh look, I've got a little witchy. I'm not going to shoot the witch, I can't be bothered at the minute. The one at the top's quite tall. And the one at the side around here is your standard A-frame gable. So we've got some nice variation of shape that is all in keeping with the thing. But now we need to make it into an actual roof. Up, up, up. And that is where we are going to use our spruce wood slabs. Now, I've gone a bit wrong here, haven't I? Let's just have a look at this. Hang on a second. I have gone just a tiddly bit wrong. I've got to somehow work out I'm going to do that. I'm sure I can work it out. I'm not too concerned. Excellent. That's what everybody wants, is a little bit of rain. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start to bring across here with the wooden... Oh, where's my thing? There it is. With the wooden slabs. Up here. So we'll start to bring this roof across all the way. Please stop raining, rainy person. It's really irritating. I hate working in the rain. It makes me hair wet. So we're just going to carry on doing this. And I did that wrong again. So let's get my... There we go, that's better. I'm going to come across this way. I'm just going to finish off this roof. Now we're going to leave ourselves some really strange spaces over the top of these kind of wooden gable things. But that's all right. It might actually make for quite a nice effect inside the house once we've finished. Just going to come straight across here with this as well. And then you'll be able to see the sort of effects we're trying to achieve. And what I've got to do... I didn't really want to have to do this, right, okay. I've got to kill you as well. I've only got 42 arrows left. You can go away. You can still go away. And of course, you're not catching fire because of the rain. Just to annoy me. So what I've got to do is I'm going to... Oh, it's not going to work, is it? Right, so I've got to decide how I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it later. There we go. Right, no, that doesn't sit there like that. For goodness sake, right, I've got to get this right, otherwise it's not going to work. Right, so there we go. So what I might do is I might make that bit just slightly higher. Just try and make a slightly flatter roof. Let's see how that looks from the front. Come around this way. Does that look alright? I reckon that'd be alright, you know. I really, really do. But what I've got to do is get loads and loads and loads, and I mean proper loads, more spruce. Now I've got loads back at the ranch. Where's my... There it is, the number 2. So I'm just going to... Oh, I missed him. That don't happen very often. There we go. Right, so I've just got to kill my way all the way across back to the... That's 2 misses. What's going on? That don't happen. What happened to Katniss? Right, so I'm going to go and get some more spruce. How does it look from a distance? Probably get a much better idea of how it looks from a distance, won't I? Look, there's a blooming creep prop on my roof. What are you doing up there, Pally? Get off my roof. Creeper there underneath. Christmas tree. And he's not going to be able to be got because he's underneath the Christmas tree. No, I'm going to have to wait for it. Oh no, I'm missing all over the... It's the rain. I'm blaming the rain. There we go. So how does that look? I think that's going to look quite nice, you know. I think I have high hopes for this build. I think it's going to look good. Anyway, let's get this stuff. Roofs are on. Just checking. Oh, it was a squid. I just heard something splash. Just as I started recording, I heard something splash. You know what I quite like? If you come over here and you look at my map wall, it's like all not loaded. But if I walk closer, it turns on like a telly. That's really cool. I just noticed that. I really don't open my eyes very much, do I? So we are going to... Basically, we're going to make a nice little area up here that is kind of flows with the roof, but is in keeping with what I was trying to achieve for the build. So we've got a platform there that's just 3 wide, but that's quite nice for someone to come out and walk on. And then we're going to have around this side, we've got another door. So we're going to, on here, we're going to come along right to the edge. No, not that one. That's better. Right, hang on. Just want, no, don't hit the wall with the chicken. Eat the chicken, man. For goodness sake. Right, so we're going to come out and build a platform with this. If I can actually have a good aim. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've got a platform there, which is great. Now that's going to offend me if I leave it like that, but I haven't got any. I've only got oak fences. I think oak fences wouldn't look quite right. I've got to go for spruce fences. I'll sort those out in a minute. But what I want to do is I want to come up inside, actually, don't I? Right, so I need to work out where am I going to make the stairs to go up to the upstairs area. So what we are going to do is we're going to lose this beam here. That's going to come out eventually. We're going to make a bigger, nice open area there. But I think that we need to have the steps going up from a kind of that direction. So we're going to have, if we imagine we're going to have steps starting, where should we start? Let's start them there. And then what I can do is then just get rid of that torch because I don't need it. Steps upside down there. Steps there. Steps upside down there. Then I can decide what of these bits I'm going to take out and what of these cross beams I'm going to keep, because the cross beams are actually really quite nice. I'm going to come up here, and we have got one more. Except that cross beam has got to come out because I need it to. Okay, so that's fine. That's come out. Am I going to be able to get up there? I'm not, am I? Right, okay, so that's why that don't work. So let's get these back again. Because that wall is in the way. So I might actually put that crossbeam back in there if that's the case, because it's quite nice. 2, 3, makes for a bit oldie-worldy, doesn't it? Right, so let's think about this. So if we want ourselves to come up there like that, that comes there, that comes there. I think this is going to work this way around, doesn't it? That's much better. There we go. There. Where's me shovel so as not to offend? Oh, I've got a visitor. There we go. So that goes in there like that. I shove that in there like that. I'm going to leave that old for now because we're not leaving that grass, are we? Obviously. And that goes like that. So then hopefully I can step up. Yes, I can. Right. So now we're going to decide what are we going to make the floor out of. Now I've not picked it up. Preparation is key. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. That's what I wanted. Right, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get that. And we're just going to put that like that. And we're going to take all of those like that because I reckon that's probably what I need. And we're going to come along here. And we're going to make a floor. Where's my... There it is. That'll do. Right, so we're just going to... But we're going to do it on the top side. So is it level with this floor area? Because what I don't want is a floor that is too low. A floor that's too low just isn't going to work for me. Now I'm going to create a little room here as well. Like that. That's going to have the outside area. We like that. That's going to be great. We're going to get some doors there in a minute. I'm not worried about those now. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. That is going to go there. And that's going to go under there like that. And we're going to... Can I reach? Yeah, I can. Of course I can. That's going to go there like that. So that's not, because I've just fluffed it. That's going to go like that. That. Okay. So we've got some upstairs rooms. But you wanted 4 bedrooms, Avo. You said, yeah, I know. I didn't say they're all going to be on the top floor, did I? Hey, no, I did not. So now what we're going to do now is we've got a nice kind of oaky floor there. So we need to make sure that the oak floor is everywhere. Otherwise it just ain't going to look right. So I'm just going to make the rest of the ceiling all the same. Like this. Except I'm going to do something neat in there. And we're going to do the same in here. Except it's not going to let me. Why won't it let me? There we go. Oh, it's because I've run out. There's the other one. Oh, I hate when it double pumps like that. You think double pumping is only in Fortnite. It's just not true. Double pumping is in Minecraft as well. That like that. like that, all the way across. Double pumps again. There we go. There, and there. Across like that. There, and there. There and there. There and there. And there. I'm going to leave that hole like that. And then I've just got to repeat the process here. And what I'm going to do here, have I got it in with me? No, I've not. Right, so I'm just going to do this with you now. Where's my... Right, so I'm just going to get a bit of glowstone because I want to do some, not hidden ceiling lighting, but some ceiling lighting. And we're going to put that ceiling lighting up in there like that. You can see we've got a recess. It's kind of one up. And then I thought I had it in my inventory. I'm going backwards and forwards. Well, I'm going to be very fit, obviously. That's a positive. There we go. Let's grab those. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get the trapdoors wherever they are. And we're going to shove a trapdoor on that and a trapdoor on that because I think that looks quite nice. What I am going to do is I'm just going to finish off the ceiling area in here because I think it needs to not be recessed like that. Like that. Up, up, up. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. So yeah, so we're going to continue to do that under there. And I'm wasting my doobies. Oh, where's my axe? There we go. I'm just going to carry on doing that until such time as I've filled it up. There, 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 and there. Have I run out again? And I've only got one of those left. Right, okay, so need more oak. It actually takes more resources than you think to build a relatively large house, doesn't it? Have you noticed that? So let's just make ourselves some more of these. That'll do, I reckon. There we go, yep. So let's come inside. And we'll finish this off. Right, so I'm going to finish this off and start to jazz it up and start to space plan inside it. And I'll be back when we've made just a little bit more progress. I'm just going to do exactly the same here, I reckon. In there and that. That looks great. Okay, need to make some progress. Let's crack on with it. So we have got a little bit of progress going on here. I've added a couple of windows in because it just looked a little bit weird. I've stuck one on there as well. So we've started to set out the floor. Look, so we've got a little bit of floor going there. And up here, we've got, again, another kind of room area. And then up here again, we've got the roof space, which has got kind of another room area here. So there's plenty of different rooms. And what we're going to do is inside, just inside here, we're going to line it with oak like this. I reckon like that. And then we're going to get a window in like that. So that gives us a little bit of light from the window. I've got the glowstone in there just to stop it from being too dark. Otherwise the mobs are going to eat my face. And I just know they will. I can feel I've got some face eating in my not too distant future. You know, when you just know it's coming. Well, I know it's coming. And we've got that there and that there. That creates another little window there. And then what I'm going to do here is something similar. There, 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 there. And I think what I'll do is, do I want to do that and that? I reckon that's absolutely plenty. So we've got some quite nice lit up areas here. I'll come back to that in a minute. We've got this room here, which looks quite nice. And we can come out here. It's got our open area. And I'm going to get my oak, because I want the contrast of the oak there against that. So now we've got a nice kind of outlook bit. I've already put some spruce underneath here to give it a little bit of support. Otherwise it will offend me. And we can't be doing with that. And now really what I want to do is, in here we've got another room. It's all very good. So we've got some good spaces around here. We've got another open area. Loads of space. Basically loads of space. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to... Where's my spade? I might have to make another spade as well, mightn't I? I'm going to dig out this floor. And I'm going to replace the floor with oak wood. And once I've done that, I can start to finish up this house because I want a nice oak wood floor. Right, there we go. So I just place these oak wood. Oh, I just keep missing. I'm a lousy shot today. It's actually incredibly annoying. Where's that? Get that there. Bump, 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 bump. And then get rid of that, and I'll have that back. Right, so I'm going to carry on doing that, and I'll be back when I've... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll be back when I have finished this inside, and it looks all amazing. And I thought it would be a good time to come along and stick someone into the mate space. Yeah, we need another sign for the mate space. So who is it going to be today? Episode 27. 25 was Frill. 26 was Rick. 27 is going right here. And so we've got episode 27. And this person is more often than not the first person to comment. So often this person is first and is. Lots of people say first and it's kind of like a race, which is great because when you hit the notifications button, you're like racing. It's like a sprint. It's hilarious. But this guy, I think guy, might be a girl. So if it's a girl, I'm sorry. This person always seems to be there. Maybe 3 times out of 4 or 2 times out of 3. So it is Legend Plays. Congratulations, Legend Plays, for being an absolute sprint finisher and getting to the first commenter position. You are very welcome in my mate space. It is a pleasure to have you on the sub club and the notification squad. Thank you very much. Right, I now have to get back to the house because I'm not finished yet. So we're on the way back. We're coming over the bridge and we're just going to stop and have a look. Because what do you reckon to that? Just face eat check. Anybody want to eat my face? Look, there's a glass dome. You can see it. That looks really cool. What do we think? Do we think that is in keeping with the lighthouse? I think it's done quite well, actually. I'm quite pleased from a distance. It looks really quite nice. More facey to check in, just making absolutely sure. No, we're fine. We're safe. I think that looks all right. So let's just get over there and see what we've got. Come in to have a look. So what I can do is I can create a little bridge from here, look, because we've deliberately got the road just stopping there. I think that eventually what I'll do is I'll get a bridge going across this little body of water. Perhaps I'll expand that bit off, or perhaps that'll be part of the neighbours area. I don't know. So we're just going to come across. Oh, I can hear something wants to eat my face. Yes, you do. But you can't. There we go. Right between the eyes. So here we go. This is the house. I think it looks all right. I've planted some trees up again. I've basically did bone mealing. Oh, look at you. It's got to get you in the face, haven't I? There we go. That was a bit naughty. You're not meant to be around here. Does that mean I've got to... Where's... There we go. So let's stick that there. You'll notice that it is glowing in my hand. People are complaining that I didn't have it on. So now I've got it on, and when I hold it in my hand, it's glowing. Yes, 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 and all that malarkey. Right, anyway, so I've bone milled up this area just to make it nice and flowery. Got a little bit of beach there. Where are you coming from, mate? Look, seriously, you don't want a piece of me? I'm almost indestructible, pal, especially when you're in the water, and I'm not. And I don't care if you're wearing armour. The armour's far too big for you because you are a child. Die, child. Right, so coming around the outside, you can see we've got quite a nice little back to the house there. This is the area underneath the porch. It's a bit overgrown, this bit. You might want to come and mow your lawn here, Kid-A-Loo. You never know. Then we've got this area around here and back round to the front. Now, we're probably going to need to light it all up much better than this over the course of the next little while. But you know what? That's all right. I'm going to start opening doors with golden chest plates. So we've got a nice pathway coming up to the front door, and it's Kid-A-Loo Towers. And we come inside, and we are first off going to come, and we've got a nice seating area. This is all light because we have glowstone underneath carpet, and that makes for a lovely light, and we don't get any monsters spawning inside. We've got ourselves a little brewing stand. We've got an infinite water source that you can't take the wrong bit from, so it never runs out. Plenty of storage. And I don't know why, that's just kind of a random thing, random furnace there. We've got lighting in the wall to keep us nice and safe. And then over here, we've got our enchantment room. There's an anvil, storage, ample bookshelves to fully charge that. That's great. And then this way, we have got Karate Kid 7's room. And inside Karate Kid 7's room, he's the orange bed. And we've got Ballerina 005's room. And inside that's the yellow bed. And then we're going to go upstairs. We've got a little armour stand there, some lighting, more chests. Outside here, we've got a little seating area when it's a nice day. Oh, it's a lovely night. Let's have a little drinky. And then we're coming back inside. Coming around here, we've got our terrace out the front, so you can have a peek who's coming across the bridge at you, in case it's some horrible zombie horde. Over here, we've got the blue room, and that is Art Princess Nine's room. It's the blue room. There you go. And then we've got another floor. Up we go. We've got, this is the light tunnel. We've got loads of light here. You could put anything you want here, really. You could put a chest underneath the window, a little chair. We've got more furnaces. We've got real light there with a chest that does open because these are glowstones. So because they're glowstone, it's a transparent block, so it does let you in. And then we've got Rad Dad 77's room. And that is the purple room. It's the purple bed in there. And that's the house. That is what winning the competition has got you, Kid-A-Loo. And congratulations for winning. It was an absolute pleasure to make it for you. I hope you like it. I do believe it does meet the brief. It looks fairly cool. I'm going to come back over it and we're going to look at it from a distance once I've killed off things that I don't want to be anywhere near me, such as these horrible skellies. Am I going to get a full house here? Yes, I am. Oh, I missed the last one. Just about. Scorched his toes. I missed him again. Oh, when you miss one, it's no good. There we go. We got the last one. Up we go over here. Oh, there's more of them. Look. We're all over it now. Oh, now I've lit him up. I can see him. Get that little fella there. There we go. Let's burn him up. So, yeah. So, I reckon the house looks pretty good from over here. What do you think? I think that's a good shout. I'm happy with that. Very, very nicely put together. I am satisfied. So congratulations again, Kid-A-Loo. You have got yourself what I reckon is a quite nice little house on the peninsula. You are officially my first neighbour. Now remember, people, I want ideas for the neighbours area on my survival world. I know you're not going to be able to come, but it's nice to have a house and it's a neighbours area. I want to give it a name, like some kind of suburban name. I've had some really good suggestions, and it's quite possible that one of the suggestions I've already got will be the new name, but I'd love some more. So if you've not given a suggestion, or even if you have, why don't you lob another one down in the comments, and we'll make a decision next week as to what we're going to call this place. But Kid-A-Loo, congratulations. You've got the first house. I think, actually, I'm a little bit jealous. Yours is way better than any of mine. I'm going to have to make myself a much better one, aren't I? Otherwise, it's not going to be good. The lighthouse keepers are Kid-A-Loo, and well done you. Right, if you've enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button in a similar way to me slapping the like button here with my axe. It would be great to know you enjoy it, and I will keep making them. Also, if you've not done it already, do hit that subscribe button. It would be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.